Friends, good morning. Welcome to Satsang. So, that's today. Yeah.
It's a general question about all the temporary things and impermanence in life. It's just about chronic pain or chronic suffering or chronic diseases or whatever you want to call it with chronic, like things that just seem out of the law of existence of impermanence.
It's also impermanent.
Until that, yeah.
Sometimes before. Don't exaggerate. You see, all the happenings are in these creations. They are the creation. What to say? They have a beginning, a span of life, an end, and I don't see anything which has a beginning, which doesn't have the same law. That's why it is called unreal by nature, the impermanency of the apparent world and of the one who thinks he is born. It's an expression of what is untouched by time and space. So it's not two. It's not two. It's the expression of it. It's the same. And yet, if you fix one form, one particular event happening as reality, it's not true. Then it becomes like a mirage. Then it becomes like it's apparent. It's an expression. It's not from where all this is possible to express, to happen. So you see, in this world of appearance, in this what we call samsara sometimes, what to say? You are more or less aware that things cannot be permanent. The wisdom is to be totally convinced that everything which appears is impermanent, but for some reason there is a wisdom because you don't place yourself as reality in the impermanency. Even though everything is also that. So I don't know if you can make it out correctly in the rational mind, but it's a kind of trying a description, trying to describe. What more can you
it
know?
was more like about, maybe a question about how, it's not a hard, I mean all the questions are silly in that way. I can see that.
Or is it possible? No.
What is possible?
No, I don't know. Well, tell your story.
Yeah, like the difficulty that seems to appear that the one basically who cannot be free from itself wants, because of that circumstance, even more to be free. And so it's like a kind of a loop, that the wanting free of suffering from the person that cannot be free from suffering.
Yeah, doesn't matter
so
about that.
Loop,
Doesn't matter. Then you see, it's a grace in disguise. This trouble makes you finally search for the real thing, which is to know, but what is reality? What is, from where all this comes from? What's the meaning of all this? You see? So don't make it a loop. That search itself brings you out of the loop. Make the loop disappear as reality. So it's the causes of that search may look dramatic in all its degrees, but you see the reward of it. I mean, to be freed from beliefs is incomparable. So priceless, I mean. So don't bring it in a loop. It's to make the loop vanish. If you see the cause of everyone who comes to satsang, why suddenly it comes to them why they search, it would be a very nice book. Hilarious. Everybody has a different thing which provokes that. Sure. Something you want to hear?
Could you say something about the fire for freedom?
Happily, it is not contained in words. Huh? But the search reveals a fire. The search for this reveals itself that the drive is awakened to go back from where it came. What can I say? So I know that there are few cases who didn't even add any cause and they realize themselves like that, but it's a few cases. Generally, there is a kind of path that one makes himself to attain what he wants, till he understands, till he really hears that the search for freedom is exactly, it will be attained when the path itself and the one who walks on the path disappear as reality, as a personal reality.
So the fire belongs to a person.
No. It's the self who, for some reason, chooses one to be awareness itself. No, nobody, and you cannot give that search to anybody. It comes by itself from the self.
Some years ago, you told me...
The contrary.
No.
Okay. I could manage. Okay.
You told me, don't lose your fire.
Yeah.
So, I was wondering if this is possible.
You tell me now. It was possible?
No.
But I am there to put petrol on fire. The fire doesn't depend on me. I can just sometimes do that.
So could you put a lot of petrol?
This demand itself will bring it. I don't need to do anything. You see, it's when you see finally you are suddenly aware, oh, I am making a part of it, but actually it's urgent. No? Because of that you asked. It's urgent to realize, why should I make a path, even if it happens at times in the life? So the goal of a fire is not to be fiery, it's to be free. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And freedom is here, because it's your nature. And the one who asked me that I see is an expression of that, of your real nature. which is in everyone. Is it far? Yeah.
Can I put my fear and anxiety at your feet? Or into
I
the
don't have
fire?
feet. I don't have feet. You address to something which has no body, no mind. You see, as at the very moment you ask it, the self swallows it. But don't take it back. Yes.
I see on the moment, I make, you say often, you make from something, something.
Yeah.
Things. I do that a lot in the moment, and it troubles the mind. So.
No, as soon as you see that, what you do, instead of adding the story, what are you doing then? As soon as you see that?
It troubles so much.
No. As soon as you see, you make a something, don't consider it. That's all. Because you hear, and one day you will know by your own self that it's not real. Okay?
I just would like to, when everything is so intense and changing so quickly, I just realized that it's so difficult to keep still. And it's like being caught in a storm,
Yeah.
and it's bringing so many things, and
The person is the storms. And that, some periods of times it's more strong than other time, but it concerns the person. And to be still, it's not to start from the person. person you cannot change much. Circumstances you cannot change much. And even if you work to be quietened like a rock as a person in stormy circumstances, it will be also temporary. So don't worry for the person who moves here and there. It happens and you know, so it goes on changing. You said it yourself and you have seen it. Just know that your real nature includes that. Includes that. What you are is not in time. It's not in space. That's to be still. That's to be what you are. And the rest is not in your hand.
But you said it cannot be that if it's fact, it cannot be.
Sorry.
uh,
What?
that it cannot be when you realize it. It cannot. I don't know.
Tell. It looks important. Put it there in front. When you
I
realize...
cannot lose it, but it really looks like.
It looks like. Yes. Yes, it may look like. From where could you see and could you say it looks like? Must be from somewhere else, isn't it? This manifestation is the manifestation of the self. Nobody has anything to do here, to interfere. Like Master yesterday, it was very beautiful. He said the bulb thinks it's because of the bulb itself that the light, the room has light. No, you see. So to be still is not to be a still bulb. It is just to realize from where all those things appear. And the appearance, don't expect anything that it has to be in a certain way. Even this person, don't expect that it will behave in a certain way. And especially if this person got glimpses or whatever, that it will behave in a certain way. No. So place yourself in what is real, in what you are. And the rest is an appearance, it looks like. Yes. It looks like there is birth, it looks like there is death. Yes. It looks like I'm happy, it looks like I'm extremely sad. Yes. That will not change.
But then I see I have ideas of how
Yes.
it has to be.
Yes.
To be
So
in touch
you want
and-
to keep? You want to keep them?
No, I don't want.
Okay. So you are freed from your beliefs. As you are always. As you always are. Never forget, it's not someone who will attain or who will realize. Realization is already there. Only the bulb has to finally see that it has nothing to do with the light or the darkness. truly. You see if there is the slightest little powerful thread with the mind. That's why satsang is here. So, welcome. Yeah. Hi, Amit.
We were talking about the impermanency of the thoughts and of the things.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts are also impermanent.
Yes.
But they appear, and sometimes I feel that they have a certain duration that they keep me or my attention on that. And when there is the separation from what I'm not, when I see I'm not this thought and I'm really not belonging to whatever is suggesting me, like I see this every time, but how is it that this one is convinced immediately, once for all, that everything is apparent.
Is what?
Everything appears apparent.
What is the question? How is it?
My question is like, it seems for a certain time it seems that there is effort to separate, to
Yeah, but who is busy with this consideration?
me.
A thought.
Yes.
So you want to keep that thought, it's impermanent.
No, I don't want to keep any.
Then don't work with it.
But it seems that then there is someone that is worrying with it.
Worry about what?
About this thoughts. Or
Yeah, in the life one may be worried. Sure, circumstances sometimes are not easy, so one gets worried. Then what? It has nothing to do with the subject of satsang, which points out to what's real. And if I say that, you see, it's because the root cause, I am someone, has not been seen as a thought, even though you say yes. Because it's the same thought which has experienced sometimes of freedom, you see. And then, but it's in the sometimes, otherwise you would not ask what you ask. But it means then that the root, which is this I thought, somehow is not seen as a thought. It's also a thought.
I want to see it clearly.
Finally nothing.
Finally what?
Nothing. Because if you see, there is an image, there is a concept, there is a new thought. What a relief. There's nothing to see. And all the rest concerns this expression that you are, that everybody is in this shape. The expression of that. And there, of course, as an expression, there will be everything we know.
But when this root is seen, this root of the thought, of the high thought, then there is no space for mistake, like for confusion. No? Is that I...
Before having some conclusion, why don't you simply discard for a split second this I thought? That will be more convincing for you than my answer. You know, as long as you need confirmations, it means somebody is there. The self reveals itself. Doesn't need anybody for that. Yeah.
I'm struggling to ask questions because in the morning I tried to write it down and so much anxiety came up and I couldn't even finish any questions because that thought came up that I only have to find who I am and I don't need to ask any question from you. So, but I just wanted to speak with you that I really don't know what's going on and what to do.
No, don't go there. If you don't know what's going on, it's always changing. Going on is changing. Sometimes you can catch it and you know what's going on, but often you don't know what's going on. Always you set yourself, go back from where all this could be seen.
Yeah, I could exactly see that something plays in me and it's not that what I am.
Okay.
It's just a play.
Okay, so be as you are.
Just don't touch and don't bother.
Touch or don't touch, who cares? Be as you are. Because, you know, the appearance sometimes will be, oh, I'm touching, and then what? Don't have ideas about how it will appear. It's a big trouble. Where is it? It's a big trouble, you see, to believe that. Oh shit! I'm sorry. to... Okay, I stay like that. It's a big trouble to keep the belief. It has to appear in a certain way. In a certain way, it is for somebody. Otherwise, the ways are already expressed in the self, as the self. So be as you are, and you will not fall into that particular worry. And if there is a particular worry, you know very well. It's part of it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Where are you, Mohini? Okay, you know what it is. And how come this is possible? What makes that possible? From where it comes. Fall in love from where it comes. All other things you see are hypnotism. Fall in love with that. Anybody wants to hear something?
Hello, Ganga.
Hi, Shiva.
It's just a mindfuck. I mean, I kind of song since yesterday, I have this question which keeps coming in my head, so I put it out.
Yeah, sure.
It's not important somehow, but as I am here, I take the opportunity.
Yes, okay.
You use the two words which comes very often. Is there a difference between freedom, I am free, and realization?
No.
It's
just not to be too bored to say the same word all the time.
It's not steps or steps.
No.
Okay.
No, finally not.
Okay, thank you very much.
Free fall.
Thank you.
Absolutely. What a freedom to be, not to climb stairs anymore, you know. Yeah, be finally at peace, you know.
Like you say about
fall in love with yourself. That's what I really want.
For that, go and visit it a bit more. Visit him, and then one day will not allow you to go. So,
I just want to add something else.
yes,
In this particular moment,
yes,
I'm going very happy to be here.
yes.
Well, that's all I want to say.
Thank you. But never mistake, you see, you are always here. Always. Anything else you want to hear? Thank you very much. Gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhisvaha.